Big Skelton here, Box to Box, episode 1, or I should say episode 2. We did have Big Jake Keegan joining us virtually, but this is where we want to be, innit, Jordan? On the field.
Mate.
Introduce yourself for the camera.
Hiya guys, I'm Jordan Skelton, centre back from Newcastle, England.
All right, let's get moving then. So just touched on there from Newcastle, England. Now, obviously we get brought up in a completely different culture to soccer or football. So where did that first influence, where did that first love for the sport come from? What got you involved in it?
Yeah, I mean, pretty simple story really. When I was younger as a kid, my mum used to say far too much energy. So it was like, what can we put him in as a sport to tire him out so he goes to bed at a reasonable hour, and that's how soccer came around, where football came around. A family friend was like, look, I'm taking my son to a football soccer practice, do you want Jordan to come? And my mum said yeah, and then that's pretty much how it started.
And then you started growing to 8'5".
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So you just talked there, you've been playing obviously a long time, gone through the ranks in England, come over, gone to college.
Yeah.
Now you're a pro. Have you noticed anything along that pathway where any tendencies you've kept? Maybe it's a pre-game ritual, anything along those lines?
Nah, not really. I'm not really one for rituals. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm a man of faith, so I have my time with Jesus before a game. But in regards to like putting my right boot on before my left boot, and, you know, like some guys, I guess what I was going to say there, some guys have certain meals, and I guess that's kind of a ritual. I try and like eat about 3 hours before a game.
Okay.
That's probably as close to a ritual as you're going to get with me.
So we've gone through the ages, you're now a pro. What would you say is your biggest accomplishment in the game?
Ooh, good question. My first thing comes to my mind, obviously, experience with the gaffer here, Mark McKeever, obviously you as well, you were there.
Yeah.
Des Moines Menace winning the national title. I think we were 16-0-1.
Yeah.
So almost as close to a perfect season.
I think that one done it for us, didn't it? I think that was the...
Yeah, I think that was probably a special memory.
Yeah.
Then, obviously signing your first year as a pro, that's a special moment. And then for me, I went through a little bit of spell of being in the pros, being out of the pros, and then being back in the pros. So being able to get through that little point in my life was big for me.
And it's led you to here.
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. I'll tell you what, we could talk for an hour, but we're nearly there, so we're going to finish with a few quick fire rounds. Okay?
Oh, I love
so
a quick fire.
Just bang.
Come on then.
Straight to go. So number 1, you ready?
Yeah.
USL League 1 title or Newcastle United finishing top 4?
USL League 1 title.
Oh, okay. Number 2, pre-game meal.
Pre-game meal the day before a game or the day of the game?
Day of the game. Come on.
Day of the game, just chicken, rice and veg.
Basic, easy. Number 3, Celtic or Rangers?
Oh, Celtic.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. And last but not least, you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Gotta be quick.
I'm ready.
One Knox or Tormentor?
One knock all day long, baby.
There we go. Box to box. Jordan Skelton. My name's Amy. See you next time.
Yes.